Murdering more mimes, maybe? This week on The Hapless Heroes.
We must be just mishearing it. I think she said shard.
Of course.
Hello and welcome back to the Hapless Heroes podcast. My name is Dave and I will be your host and dungeon master for this evening. We're going to start this evening the same way I start all of them, by introducing our cast, starting on my right with Francesco as Percival Flodhest.
We must save Glorp.
To his right, we have John as Jam Jam.
Shooting mimes in the face.
To his right, we have Lou as Lev Zangief.
Ah, stinking mimes.
To his right, we have Mike as Brunner Broodlitzbor. To his very angry right, we have Nicole as Glorp Glup Glup.
Less mime killing, more glorp saving, please.
And to her right, we have Seb as Choomdaloom.
Whoa. They really do die in silence. That's crazy.
Well, except for the one who made noise.
That's true.
I did want to
They're
point out,
fake
now
mimes.
these mimes have guns, correct?
Guns and knives.
I feel like
Eh.
a gun is not a very mime weapon unless a little stick comes out and a sheet comes down that says pew after it fires.
Nope.
Or bang.
Nope. There were projectiles, if I
There were
recall
projectiles.
correctly.
yeah.
There can be projectiles. Can we say that a new streamer comes down every time and says
Sure.
pew?
Yeah, and it
pew,
just falls out.
pew?
It's like part of the
It
loading.
doesn't
for some
make
reason,
any
somehow.
noise.
Absolutely. That's how we will picture it from moving forward
Yes.
for any of these mime weapons.
Wow.
Thank you.
I don't
Love
feel
that.
so bad that brew killed the guy. I'll say it.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you,
I'll
but
say it. They
I'm
had
just
guns.
saying. They were
One of them
attacking.
deserves
Nah,
to
This
die
is
then.
like
They
one of
killed
those like
Glorp.
Han Greedo shot first kind of things, right? Where it's like
No.
we're acting in self-defense.
Han shot first, Brew stabbed first.
Well,
No.
The mime
They-
stabbed Glorp first. We just went over this.
It's true.
Orp is on
so
the
true.
floor.
Anyways, Dave, take us back into the action
All
before
right.
we get too far afield.
I'm about to kill one next too.
We return at the top of initiative. There are some things going on here. Obviously, we mentioned Glorp, being down. Several of the mimes also down.
Can we verify the placement of the space plutonium? Or whatever.
Still in Glorp.
Okay.
In-ish. Because Glorp being an unconscious plasmoid is like rapidly losing humanoid shape and is becoming more of a
Jello.
Like a
on the
pile.
ground.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Glorp down. At least two different mimes are down. One of them in quite brutal and alarming fashion. It definitely changed the vibe of the room a little bit. We have
That they died first.
No, like what
Someone
do mime
describing
innards
that?
look like?
Oh, God.
Like
Black and
anyone
white.
else's.
yeah, they're not like black and white
I
striped
don't
or
think this
anything
is like a
that.
species. I'm pretty sure that they're mostly like humanoid. You know, this is
Right.
not.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't know. This is
Their
this
blood-
is all alien to
their
us.
blood
This
is
could
a
be
scroll of
like
black and white.
a Mr. Mime kind of species type thing, right?
yeah.
Or
I
a
would
mouse.
say it's less an ethnic group, a little more than a profession, sort of like a vocation or a calling, I suppose. But
But more on the criminal variety of mimes,
Yeah.
right? It's a vocation and a calling in two ways.
I just love the way you
I
said
like
that
the
it changed
idea though that
vibe.
like their guns, like a little like scroll just shoots out of their body with guts written on it.
Oh god, their eyes are
Splurt.
just X's,
Yeah.
like actual just X's.
No, this is good. This is helping it feel less like murder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're doing a good job.
Yeah, we're just gonna continue to dehumanize them as we go, like trying to suggest that maybe they don't have the same guts as us, and that's gonna make this so much better.
Yeah, we're just gonna feel a whole lot better about murdering somebody in self-defense.
Yep.
Yeah, because deep
Slowly
down inside,
turns to the rest
they're
of
not
them.
the same
Percy.
as us.
Percy's
Anyway,
going through like
excuse any number of,
derealization.
Dave, sorry.
We
what were
would
some
like
of
to
the other things
apologize
that were
to
happening?
mimes in the mime community.
So we've got what would be at least one bouncer. It's tough to tell. There's a lot going on, trying to make his way in against, like a salmon, against the stream of outrushing crowd who are all running out of their spell reverie of any of them who had been watching the fight broken when it turned from
Oh my
one
God, look
kind
at
of
that.
shenanigans to another kind of shenanigans, which aren't really shenanigans at all.
Oh my god, did he murder him?
Yeah. Like suddenly it's a murder that gets everyone riled up. Shooting was fine. When Glorp went down, oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
copacetic. I can't
It's
remember
flotilla.
what happened to the other mime at the bar. Something happened to him.
Yeah, if anything, this is just hypocritical of the people of the raft.
To be fair, these mimes sound kind of like dicks. So, they might not care at all.
So we return at the top of initiative.
Oh yeah.
Choom, you are still near the bar next to Lev. There's
Yep.
still some more mimage going on out there.
Pretty sure I'm on the shoulders of
You may
Brew
still be
as
on
he's-
Brew's shoulder, yes.
as he's gutting this. I'm probably getting covered in mime right now.
You are very likely covered in mime juice.
If I remember correctly, the sprinklers are on, so everything's wet. Also, well, besides the blood.
Yes, someone pulled the alarm. So yeah, now it's wet in here. It's gonna be cool because I can add some some
Yeah,
of
it
the
is.
sprinkler sound effects to the background, to the backdrop of what's happening here. So that's dope. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And so we're at the top of initiative then.
Yeah. So Choom's wiping his eyes as water and he hopes more water streaming down his face as he's on Brew's shoulders, just kind of taking it in, looking around like,
Oh shit! Oh damn it! That's gotta be illegal somewhere.
he's gonna turn and look at the
Which
crowd.
shoulder are you on?
I am on the shoulder opposite of the way you gored the person.
Okay.
I remember this specifically. I
Okay.
don't remember which way that was, but I'm on the opposite.
I think
shoulder.
I remember you asking me asking that. Already.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was making sure. I
Yeah.
didn't want to be between you and whoever you were goring.
Hilarious though.
So as I'm looking around the room, okay, I'm clocking that bouncer who's trying to come to somewhere. Where do I see him going towards? Is he going towards Glorp? Is he going towards us? Percival?
He is heading from the doors, which are maybe directly on the map east of you, just heading straight
Okay.
in west. So their line would take you in front of you right now, but they're slow moving. It's going to take them, I would say, at least 2 turns to get here through the throng of people.
Yeah, he's big too. He's not moving too fast. All right, so I'm gonna look towards where Glorp is, and I'm sure there's a crowd. Like people are slowly, like they're running out. And when I see the mimes that are clustered around Glorp,
Yeah, the rest of us have seen them. So yeah, because the dance
Right.
floor was pretty clear, but most of the
Yes.
crowd is at this point filtering towards the doors, right?
Also,
so
Also remember, Jam Jam is not far away from there, as he has belly slid from the stairs to just about 10 feet from where Glorp lays right now.
Which we definitely overlooked how cool that would look if the sprinklers were on and he was just like sliding through the water on the floor. That'd be sweet. But anyway, okay, so I see this group. You had mentioned there was a lighting rack on the
Yes.
top of the ceiling.
Yeah.
correct?
oh,
There's a
no.
light
Would
entry up there.
would any of those lights? They're cans, right? They're like meant for
Yeah,
stage
yeah, you've
lighting
got
and-
a few really big long Lico lights, a couple of shorter 8x8 box Fresnels or something like that. Yeah.
Can I tell if any of them are pointed towards the mimes?
They're
And-
pointed
and
all over, but yeah, you can see a few a red and a green that are kind of pointed in the general direction. Maybe a green spotlight in the middle of the dance floor,
Yes.
something a little more red, subdued
Hell
over
yeah.
by the tables.
So if I remember correctly, I've been under my fair share of cannons. If a green one was shining directly into your face, that would be a little off-putting.
That's possible, yes.
I would love to cast remote access and turn that bad boy on.
All right. I like this. I dig it.
Shroom's magic, when he does magic, he slaps his hands together and then like rubs the sides of his hairs like he's greasing his hair back.
All right.
That's how you artifice your magic. It's just grease. It's all just grease.
It's all grease all
Grease
the way down.
lightning.
You heard it here first, folks. Like, forget the grease spell. Okay, that's just one aspect of grease. This is just grease in many forms.
You merely adopted the grease.
I was gonna say, very Danny
I was
Zuko of
born
you.
in it.
I think it's so funny because, like, you know, like when if you look in like the artificers like thing in like in its like published supplement, right? It tells you like, oh yeah, you know, artificers essentially like, you know, they make magic happen by like creating things that deliver the magic, right? No. The thing that Shroom is creating is just the grease that is constant. Like, I wonder if this is just magical grease of all kinds.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
I love it too because it means I have to be dirty, so you guys have to deal with it.
Oh, must be dirty at all. Oh my God. God forbid he actually takes a proper shower. Like, he's going to be useless
Like Samson.
for a little while. Yeah.
So, just for the people at home who may not know this spell, because it is a modern magic, I believe.
Oh, good. I was
spell.
going to ask you to read it out anyway, because this is the first time I think it's come up in the
So I
campaign.
think that's kind of a thing we do. Is if it's the first time we've ever like addressed it in the show, we typically try to get the full text on record so that people following along at home
Can hear. All right. Well, you guys are gonna hear me get over my childhood fear of reading out loud. So you can use any electronic device within range, 120 feet, by the way, as if you were in it if it were in your hands. This is not a telekinesis effect. Rather, this spell allows you to simulate the device's mechanical functions electronically. You are able to access only functions that a person using the device manually would be able to access.
All right.
And I can only do it to one device at a time.
Okay. Is this as an action or a bonus action?
This would be an action, good sir.
As a full action. Okay.
10-minute duration, no concentration required.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I mean, you're just turning it on and or using it. I guess, yeah, with concentration, you'd be able to turn it on, turn it off, blink it at people, because you can just continue to operate it for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You only
And this
have,
would be...
yeah, you only have two controls, like where it's pointing and whether it's on or off. But
Yeah. So as I see Jam sliding over, everyone's trying to like converge onto where Glorp is. I take my grease hands, I do finger guns, and I go, "Get to Glorp, go!" And the light shine just bright as fuck.
Spotlight. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes. All right. So that was your action this turn. You can continue to, I will say, I don't know what the text is on that, but I would say you can continue to do things with the lights as a free on any subsequent turn for the next 10 minutes, which is the next
Thank
600
you.
combat rounds. So
That is so kind. All right, team, go team. Passing it on to you. That's my turn. I don't have bonus action.
you know, you're not gonna not moving either.
No, I'm gonna stay on, and I could get stepped on. That's just a real fear of Choom.
Okay.
You're learning a lot about Choom today.
All right. Let's see. Jam, your face was towards the floor, I presume, while your belly's sliding. So I would like you to make we're going to call it a Constitution saving throw at advantage.
For what? Just being face down?
You're in the area of the basically flashbang of light that just hit, and everybody else in the area is probably going to be disoriented too. You've got advantage because you were looking literally immediately away from it.
Hell yeah.
I have advantage?
You would have advantage because you weren't looking at it.
Accidental teamwork, my favorite.
And to the rest of them,
Still not great.
Son of a bitch! Come on, Jam, get your head in the game.
I went from a 6 to a 7.
What was that
All right.
light? Oh God!
yeah, things are a little bright. All but one of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mimes in the area are all disoriented. So everybody in this area, at least while that light is there on them, and for the next, I think for this turn, You acclimate pretty quickly to being
Yeah, it
blasted
wouldn't
like by
take that
eyes.
long.
It's just going to be disadvantage on melee attacks.
Okay.
Well,
Hell
melee
yeah.
or ranged attacks. I guess,
Yeah.
you can't really shoot somebody without seeing them either. Whatever. Yeah, that sounds right.
Nice.
Okay.
Love that.
Good. Choom, that's your turn. So then we
Yes, sir.
are on to Percival.
Okay, so because I did get rid of one of my ways to use my homunculi servant, but I also forgot about him in my last turn. There's still like voice commands and things I can give it to it just based on the rules it's written. So what I'm going to do is just to kind of address my bonus action first, as it will act right after my turn on my initiative. After me on my initiative, the only actions it can take is dodge unless I use my bonus action to command it to do something different. So I'm going to essentially pull it out like this little ball, right? And I'm going to huck it towards Glorp and use and give it the command of Cure Wounds, as I can deliver my Artificer spells through my homunculi servant.
Hell yeah.
So that after I take my action here, it will then, as I'm ending my turn, it will perform that action on Glorp.
Now, because I can't remember, he can just transmit a touch range spell on your behalf, right?
I will go ahead and read exactly how that works. This would be it's using its reaction of channel magic. The homunculus delivers a spell you cast that has a range of touch. The homunculus must be within 120 feet of me.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. Is he was just conferring touch-based spells
Yes,
for you?
it can essentially confer touch-based spells within as long as it's within 120 feet of me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to essentially tell it to
That's
channel.
still phenomenally powerful.
Yes.
But man,
Yes.
that would be busted if he could throw ranged spells on your behalf.
And
from
the
120 feet
throwing
away
is
from
more
you.
of it using its fly speed to get to Glorp. Because if I'm looking here, right, like I'm not sure. I mean, I'm happy to even use my action to actually throw it to make sure it gets there. Because if I'm looking, I'm actually, if every square here is 5 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45. Yeah, I would have to throw it to actually get to where Glorp is down. So I'm happy to use my action to throw my homunculus servant at least far enough that it can fly the rest of the way and cure wounds on Glorp as my first level slot.
Teamwork with your own familiar /
Yes.
homunculus? Unheard of course. It definitely makes this makes whatever
Synergy.
range it needs to make there. Yeah.
Buzzwords.
Okay.
Didn't you spend the whole first half of abusing Mage Hand?
It's true.
It's in the blood.
So I can't remember. Did your servant have a name?
Ollie.
Ollie.
O.L.I.E. It is an acronym.
Ollie.
Good. So I will put an O right next to the downed Glorp. Wonderful. And cure wounds, you say. That's what kind of HP is that?
That'll be after I'm done here. So I'm just going to make sure. I'm trying to use this table as cover. If we're saying that my throw of the homunculus to make sure it gets to Glorp is my action, then yes. Okay, we're going to end my turn, go on to the homunculus, and I'm going to deliver cure wounds, which is I think just a D8.
Oh, okay.
double check.
Yeah, he is a separate turn. I was counting that.
It is
as
a
your stuff,
D8
yeah.
plus my ability modifier for intelligence, which thankfully is a 3. So.
So
D8 plus
somewhere
3,
between
here we
4 and
go.
11.
D8 plus 3 to you, Glorp. Here we go. Please be big money. Oh, it's an 8 plus 3.
All right.
That's more hit points than I can even hold.
All right, Glorp, you're up. So like, what it looks like
Wait,
is
that
like,
is my
right
max.
before I throw Ollie, I kind of like you see me like take just some like small like vial of what just looks like water, and I like kind of slam it into some sort of device on my wrist, and then hand it off to my servant. And it's kind of holds it in its arms as it flies towards Glorp, and it just kind of cracks it over Glorp's head, and then healing magic.
Nice.
Yes, apparently Glorp stands up with full HP.
Wow.
Looking into the eyes of the blinded mime.
If you could see Percival from his hiding spot behind these tables, you would see that he's very proud of himself. He really feels like he did something for the team.
Two
That's
thick
my
hippo arms just reach up from behind a table.
Yeah, and then they go right back down. Yep. That's
Nice.
it for me.
Wonderful. Okay. Let's see, Lev, we got you up next. You moved a little down the bar from the carnage to deliver the party's justice to one of our regular mooks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just bonked that guy over the bar.
Yeah.
Or mime.
Yeah,
And,
traditional bar fight fare. The sort of thing that wouldn't raise any eyebrows. Not like
Right.
a goring, for example.
What?
And still lost in my warrior's reverie, my wrestler's reverie. I'm just gonna charge at Zed, who I imagine is
Yeah,
quite
Z
large.
is Z was the big one who made the noise when he was injured.
Right. And I'm gonna try to deliver some more justice in the form of wrestling moves.
Hell yeah.
All right.
That's probably not so good, but that is a 13. 13
That was
hit.
Yep, against that AC, definitely. Yeah, no, a 13 still does it. They're not armored.
Oh, nice. Okay, so this is good for us, I guess.
They take 9 damage.
Takes
Fuck
9
yeah.
damage.
Maul of steel chair lookalike.
Yeah.
Badass.
No, that's it. Yeah. Maul of, was it Maul of steel chair mimicry?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So we.
Jim's just cheering
Yep.
in the background.
So- So that is higher than his remaining HP. However, before we get to descriptions, he has an ability called Fortitude. If damage reduces this person to 0 hit points, it must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken. So it would be against a DC of 14 right now. Unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit. On a success, they drop to 1 HP instead.
Bastard.
Sick.
He's a tough old dude.
Oh, yeah. It's
Good
okay.
luck.
We get it.
He gets to cosplay.
Yeah, he reminds me of one of the mimes from Mime Ya Business when I fought them in 3261.
All right. 6 plus 3. 9 does not beat the check.
Nice.
Hey.
And your biggerness prevails of the day. So now please describe how this large mime is dispatched up.
My maul is not malleable. No, I guess it would kind of suggest that, but however, if you could see their face like one of those old like pin where you'd like put your hand and the pins would push out on the other side, it would be very similar to that. Where you would just like see a face imprint for a brief moment, and then the rigid like steel of the maul kind of snaps back as soon as I take it from his jaw, his bone structure, and then he crumples to the ground instantly.
Yeah.
Let's go. Brad, you gotta get the perfect bonk noise for that.
Yeah, I just, here's the
When I
thing.
hit him, it's like a, and just like
God damn it.
it's like a horn noise.
So that was all right. That attack was your action. You moved about 10 feet or so to close.
Yeah, and then bonus action, I flip him off as he falls to the ground. That's my turn.
That's a free action, buddy.
It's a free
with all
You can have that for
4
free.
hands.
Nice.
With all 4 hands, bro.
I'm gonna use a bonus action.
Oh yeah, how many? Just out of curiosity, how many fingers are on each of your hands? As a dry green like beetle.
It's probably
That's a good
very turtles like, I'd imagine. So I'm thinking kind of like 3. Well, actually turtles have 2 on their hands, whatever, but I'm thinking like 3 main ones so that I can have a middle finger, and then a thumb.
Yeah.
So
Like the Ninja Turtles hands.
Word.
To be
Turtles
like,
are just a little thicker. Yeah.
two
Word.
forefingers. Yeah.
That's dope.
All right. So, yes, this large mime is also disrespected by you on his way to the ground. And make sure that is noted. Okay, so we have gotten to Cracks Knuckles. Enemies.
Oh.
Glorp. Please don't do it. Don't go after Glorp again. We love Glorp.
Okay.
Well, half of them are more than only one of them is not.
Yeah, that's true.
Blinded
We have kind of cleared the way a little bit for Glorp to at least like get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
All right. Make sure we see where everyone is there. 6, 7. Let's see. He is down.
Why is this scary? Like this silent or this like calculating out loud? It's just like
Because I'm
goosebumps.
keeping track of checks notes. 15 mobs here.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's your fault for putting us against 15 mimes.
Yeah, I hold no
now, am I
empathy
right?
for that.
Yeah. I've done lots of big bad fights, but I don't do many chaff fights like this. So
Honestly, horde fights are scarier because of all of the sources of incoming damage that are possible. It's why like a group of kobolds is scarier than one dragon. Right?
Yes.
Because of all the different like opportunities for you to take a hit and go down. I mean, we saw how fast Glorp went down when like 3 of them went after Glorp.
Oh yeah,
doesn't know fireball
there is. I don't want to say it's like perfect, but it's kind of a logarithmic curve of how your CR goes up by just linearly adding the same CR of enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right, so let's start from the top. So I've got number 1 here. 6 hit his end. 1 is going to shake off the shock and make a charge in towards Brew. Let's see. Yeah, that number
Brew
1.
is still just grunting and like snarling. We haven't heard him say a word since the goring.
It's facts.
Let's see, 2 is basically right on top of the recently risen Glorp, but is temporarily stunned by watching this blob that was on the floor just like, I can't remember, what was it, a Backstreet Boys music video where they all kind of like zoop like out of goop or something.
Oh my god, yeah, something of it.
O-Town.
I immediately, yes.
O-Town's Liquid Dreams.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Right. You're
I'm
welcome.
glad somebody knows these things so that I don't have to. It's the cutting edge of like early 2000s CGI too. But yes, that is exactly how I envision Glorp standing up. It's just like retaking form. And of all the disturbing things, this is what has kind of got Mooks number 2 and 3 slightly shooketh. And they shooketh it off and they make attacks. There, I gotta crank out another dice because they're doing it at disadvantage, just out of the sheer disbelief of what is going on
And
here.
like the spotlight that's on the whole thing too.
Oh shit, the spotlight, which would have put him under disadvantage anyway. You're right.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up, but I was gonna wait for you to roll first.
Thank you. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't go further past disadvantage, so...
No, but I hope they're having a really bad time.
They're having
But
a
let's see, we
mime
drop a
time.
17, that's a 4 for number 2, so that's a nothing burger there. Let's see, how about number 3? Well, let's see, there was a 16 and a 12 plus 3, so a 15 against armor class.
Ooh.
On me, that'll hit.
Yeah, that will hit, okay. It's just a d6 plus 1, which take 2 HP. Rolled as low as possible on that, just randomly swinging and managed to hit, but not particularly well.
You done fucked up.
Now, 5 is a little bit smarter. He's going to make an attempt to grapple.
Grapple whomst.
5, who is also right on top of Glorp, is going to attempt to grapple Glorp, which is going to go about as well as we imagine, but it gives me an opportunity to double check my grappling rules here, since it's a mechanic I don't use very often as a DM.
I should
it's
note
fun.
that I get
It is.
advantage on ability checks to escape grapple.
To escape grappling, but
Yeah,
not
you
to
do.
be grappled, right?
Those
Unless
are both,
it
it
would
says
count.
to initiate or escape grapple.
Got it.
Cool.
Okay.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Nice.
All right, wonderful. So let's
The
see.
benefits of
They're an ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes its action to make a special melee attack.
Cosmic ooze at this point too, because they can do like weird shit with magic.
Or Glorp was like a gym teacher for like 1 semester.
Just learn to wiggle.
So it's competing strength checks, is it not?
Yeah, yes, it's competing strength checks. So it is a 16 against whatever you roll.
What is your
Versus
bonus, Glorp? What is the thing? What is your ability that's doing that?
Amorphous, I think, is the one that gives me the advantage on that.
Okay, so it's advantage. At least you got advantage.
Yeah.
The 16, that's a tough one to beat.
Especially with my -2 on strength.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait, my first roll was a 19.
Hey! So there we go.
Yeah.
It wasn't
We can roll again to
Complete.
see if you crit.
It wasn't from
Critically
that day
succeed.
I worked as a gym teacher. It was from that summer I worked as a tube man at the car lot.
Never skip wacky wiggling arm day.
Never. Put that on a shirt.
All right, so it fails at its attempt to grapple and is now laying prone on the ground looking embarrassed.
Lovely.
And also prone. Embarrassment isn't a status affliction, but prone sure is. All right. So now we've got the, let's see, where did I...
All the mooks that are like at the tables near me.
Yeah, no, that's what I moved to because 6 and 7 are down, so it's everybody else into the nerdy mooks that are over by there.
I am in cover at least.
Yeah. The first of the two nerdy ones, the A above the highest table there, is actually going to walk his movement speed about 30 feet out to the middle of the dance floor, just past where Mook 1 was standing. He's going to raise one finger to his lips and draw his firearm and shoot several rounds into the downed mime that broke the code.
Oh shit.
Double murder.
Wait a second, but they can't pin that one on us.
Yeah.
Nope, they
Broke the
cannot.
code.
Witnesses.
They're gonna toss one of us the gun, and we're like,
That
toss it
one
to
mime.
Glorp.
Don't give him ideas, Lou. Don't give him ideas.
No, we pin all the murdering on that one mime. Murder.
Stop murdering mime! Look, he doesn't have anything to say for himself. All right, so
Ending trial as a mime must be so difficult.
the lawyer's
allowed-
like, a stoic, eh?
He's allowed to have counsel.
Yeah.
It's a mime console.
Yeah.
just reaches into this folder, pulls up a signboard, objection.
I feel like reading the Miranda rights to a mime would be very interesting.
Yeah.
You have the right to remain silent.
It shrugs.
Now the other acolyte, let's see, is going to kind of walk around the back of the table a little up there. So near the circular table where the other one was, the other nerdy mime, I think I might have called it acolytes because I'm borrowing stat sheets because I'm lazy.
Yeah. Listen, dude, I borrow stat sheets and reflavor them constantly. I mean,
Yeah.
I change a few things here and there just to make things setting appropriate. But yeah, I mean, like there's already a good basis for you to use. You don't have to like
Yeah.
do all this shit from scratch.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
at this level.
So it's a little bit of flub, but I want to keep it in there for, you know, all the other aspiring DMs out there. You don't have to cook your own bespoke shit. Borrow. And you're going to flub these things every now and again and nobody cares. So,
Hell yeah.
it is going to walk up just to put itself in a little bit more range, especially of number 3, who it looks like. Nope. 10 was the one that took damage. Oh, yes, good. He's right next to 10. And will reach over to him, touch, and apply Cure Wounds himself.
They're not allowed to do that. Only we're allowed to do that.
Mime 10 is back
I
at
think we
full
can't heal.
HP. Why do you think I put 2 healers in there?
Well, that's,
All right.
that's where my attention's going next.
Yes. Okay. So those 2 have done their thing. We still have the other 5 mooks. Let's see. 3 of them, let's see, 8, 9, 10, the most recently healed one, are all going to shoot firearms in Brew's direction for the transgression of killing one of their own who didn't break the code.
Oh, buddy.
So
Oh, no.
let's see, that is a 13, a 17, and a 4 against armor class.
They all hit. No, I'm just kidding. Just the first 2.
Oh, 13 and 17, okay.
2 hits is gonna suck.
So that is a, let's see, 2 piercing and 3 piercing, so 5 total.
What do their
Grazing.
onomatopoeia
Grazing
streamers
shots.
say?
Now the streamers, one says bang, one says pop, and they stream to the ground as the bullet kind of flies out. Like it's almost like it was tied to it, like that shooty stick with it comes out. Except there's no stick; it's just a bullet.
Does the bullet have little eyes painted on it?
It's moving kind of
too fast to tell. Yeah.
All right, so those
just
two.
took a couple shots. Bruce got shot twice.
Yeah. Mook's 11 and 12 kind of see what's going on with Percy. And the
Can they? I'm in half cover.
They're in half cover, so they're going to both shoot at your half cover.
Oh.
You're still
Okay.
huge.
So
Yeah,
we have
I know. Okay.
I have an 11 and a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will do it because my AC is adjusted to 18 in half cover, but
Okay.
20 will do it.
And hits for 7 piercing.
Ow!
Yeah, no, he got the full 6 on the die.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. But otherwise, they have stayed where they are.
Percival
that
is going to be a little dramatic about it, if you will allow me just a moment. He'll just say, I've been shot! I've been shot! There you go.
Dang.
At least one of the mooks who was in the group around the table with the nerds kind of looks in your direction.
Yeah, I just called more attention to myself by yelling that I just got shot, too.
The bouncer makes it another 15 or feet through the crowd or so. He's maybe about 10 feet from where you are, 11. You can see, technically this guy's a human, but you didn't think they made humans that wide. Not fat, wide,
Trapezius.
Yeah,
Like his arms are just at a 90-degree angle.
his arms are at a
can't help but
90-degree
be.
angle. His entire, his trunk is, some people talk about a man with a barrel-shaped chest, but this is easily the size and shape of a 55-gallon drum. Lengthwise across. He is just, meat upon meat of a human walking in here. Yeah, the kind who can't put his arms straight down anymore.
Okay.
All right.
Has he shouted anything or said anything at this point?
No.
I'm trying to. I was gonna say. And does he look like he's walking towards one of our people or one of the mimes?
Right now,
or can we not tell?
Into the fray. Basically
fray.
right into
Okay.
the center of between where your bar people and the dance floor folks are. He has not said a word. Although, Lev, since you're the closest, make me a perception check.
A 3.
3. Okay. Nothing else particularly special about him. All right. Let's see. That is the end of any enemies or other worlds. So, Glorp, you are on your feet. You've taken a little bit of damage from a flailing idiot, but otherwise are feeling way better about yourself than you did 6 seconds ago.
I don't know, I'm a pretty good dancer. I was already feeling really good about myself.
What a way to bounce back.
Glorp is going to. Our map is slightly out of date here. I'm just trying to think of where there's still a cluster of bad guys on the dance floor near me, right?
Yes. There are the 2 who are right next to you. Actually, the 2 who attempted to attack you and the one who attempted very unsuccessfly to grapple you.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
And they are prone. The one that tried to grapple you.
Oh yes, that is also helpful. I am going to back up a little bit from them. Just a little bit, 10 feet away from them.
Will that provoke attacks of opportunity, though?
It would.
Okay, I'm not going to back away from them.
Aren't they still under the effects of being blinded and or prone?
I mean,
I
There's the
didn't call it.
spotlight.
Yeah, I said they had the disadvantage. I didn't call it a blinded status effect per se. Although
Would they still have disadvantage if they did an attack of opportunity?
They would, yeah.
Okay, so it'd be obvious to Glorp
So,
that
I mean, Glorp, you can try it then.
Yeah.
if you were to try
If you feel
they
it's
would
worth
be
the
bad
risk.
at it.
I mean, if they're within 5 feet of me, though, right? If they're able to,
Yes.
yeah. I don't want to hurt myself with the attack I was planning to make here.
But they are wet.
Yeah, I'm gonna risk it, and I'm gonna back off from them, like 10 feet.
Do they use their reactions to try to attack?
They will use their actions to try to, or their reactions, yes. Well, we got that one out of it already.
Perfect.
Yeah, both miss. One of them with a nat 1.
Attack of opportunity.
He is going to slip on the water and now also be prone.
Yeah.
In fact,
better.
flopping on top of and making a perfect X with the other one who is prone.
Perfect. Yeah, we love that.
Nice.
Wonderful.
All right,
Hold up a
so
little sign that says "ow."
And
no, but you think if you
mime-
look, you can see the stars floating around.
If a mime falls on the floor and everyone's around to hear it, does it make a noise?
Apparently, they shoot each other in the face if you
Cartoon
do
bird
make a
noises.
noise.
I am then going to you see Glorp make a strained face for a moment and go, and you see just a chunk of ice fall out of Glorp.
Out of where? Where, Nicole?
just out
Oh,
of
you
Glorp.
know where.
And Glorp
Just
No, but like where?
and Glorp flings the ice shard at the top.
Wait. What's it called?
An ice shard. It's my ice knife spell. I create a shard of ice.
A shard of ice?
Yes.
I think we must be just mishearing it. I think she said shard.
Of course.
Right? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Shard.
You are fart pooping ice?
I think that really what we're trying to say is that it all depends on where you've decided to place your waste cores.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
All right,
Near
so
where the ice
you
cube
now have a questionably sourced ice knife.
Shroom is
And-
so proud.
I huck it at the top of the two making the X.
Okay, it is obviously prone, so you are making this attack with advantage.
Excellent.
Are you? Right? Is prone only for melee, like if you're in 5 feet, or does it anytime?
That's a
Any
good
attack.
question.
An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise,
so
the
it is
attack
a
roll
melee
has
attack.
disadvantage.
It is
I don't
a
know
melee
if I
attack.
necessarily agree with that, but
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's easy. Like if someone's 30 feet away from you and you have a pistol, kind of like
If they're 5 feet away
If
from you,
if they're laying on the ground
In front of
30
you.
feet away
I'm
with a
throwing a
pistol,
knife
5
at
feet.
somebody laying in the ground 15 feet in front of me.
that's regular attack. You have advantage if you're within 5 feet of them with prone.
Yeah.
Right.
Apparently, that's
according
what
to
the
the rules
say.
as written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so would we just say
Regular
it's just advantage?
It's
Yep,
just
it's
vantage.
just
vantage.
vantage.
Okay, well, with just
Yeah.
vantage, I rolled a 19. I get plus
Hell
6
yeah.
to my spell attack bonus.
All of that for a 19.
No,
Hell
that for
yeah.
what,
Well
a
done.
25?
Got to be clear about this
True,
stuff, though. We
true.
got to make sure we know. 'Cause we're going to be doing this a lot, so we got to make sure that at least we get it right the first time. We don't have to think about it so much the
Yeah.
next time.
So it's less that this guy was on the floor and more that Glorp was, shall we say, highly motivated.
So on,
Apparently
is this-
constipated.
What kind of damage is this? Is
on-
it blunt or is it
does
sharp?
it does 2 levels of damage here. So on the hit, the target takes 1d10 of piercing damage, and then hit or miss, the shard then explodes. And the
Shard?
target and each
Or
creature
shard?
within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 2d6 of cold damage.
Which they automatically fail when they're prone, don't they?
Dex saves?
So it doesn't actually say.
Oh.
Only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up and thereby ends the condition. Has disadvantage on attack rolls. Attack roll has disadvantage within 5 feet, otherwise has disadvantage. That's all it says about prone.
I mean, I guess you could be really dexterous and
You
like
just
roll out of the
barrel
way.
roll.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to say that there's no way a person who's being laid on top of by another person is going to be dodging as efficiently as somebody else.
There we go.
Yeah. So let's start with the first person.
Yeah.
Let's roll out the damage there.
So there was 7 piercing damage to the first dude.
Oh my god.
We're going to call that 2.
And I'm
Shanked.
guessing these are sharp shards?
Shanked.
Shards. I feel like I keep hearing. I feel like we're just there must be some
Sorry,
of the
it's
microphone.
my D's and my T's, man. So are they sharp shards?
They're quite sharp shards.
All right. So we're about to have a little mime fucking ice sculpture in the middle of the
It's just shank for shank at this point, right?
Glorp
got shanked.
There we go.
Glorp shanks back.
Do I have to roll the 2d6 for each individual person, or do they all?
No, you roll the 2d6 and that gets applied based on whether they pass.
Oh, that's
fail.
less exciting. 8 for the 2d6.
That's still at level 1.
8
Doing
cold damage.
15
very
damage.
good.
Okay,
is pretty
so
good.
4 plus
and they're
8.
wet.
All right, so let's see. The first one is you have downed them, so you get to get descriptive there, and then the one below them takes 8. So that is 2 and 3.
How much more descriptive do I need to be?
Yeah, no, I think So the first one, takes this thing just full on to the back.
Explosive shards
Freezes.
all over the room.
Yeah, except it's explosive mime shards from the mime you just froze with the shard
Now,
thing.
do you kill him?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's the
question.
thing. Does this mime actually explode?
No. This mime cartoon freezes like a Batman bad guy, right?
I love
You
it.
You
I love
you
it.
see
That will
the ice
then
grub,
thaw
and they're
out
holding a
later.
little sign that says "Burr."
Nice.
Oh, he can't move his arms to put up the sign, but a business card falls out of his shirt pocket that has that on it.
Perfect.
Love it.
And the mustache is frozen.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if they all have mustaches, but this one absolutely has a mustache now. Just for something with icicles to hang off of. All right, so one underneath is very hurt and is writhing around in silent but very obvious, very cold pain on the cold, wet floor. So 2 is downed, 3 is hurt. Glorp has moved, has actioned. Do you have any bonus to action?
Nope, that's good.
Fabulous. All right. So that takes us to Jam Jam.
Jam Jam is going to, as he's aggressive tobogganing across the floor,
Jam.
Glorp, give Jam Jam the vial. And Jam Jam's going to try to use a dexterity move. And I guess I'll describe whatever I do based on how good the dexterity move is to get the vial.
Ooh, you know what? This sounds like a relay baton handoff.
I would like it to be acrobatics.
Sure. Since all Glorp has to do is reach out, but you're the one who has to grab. Glorp, make me a dex check or an acrobatics check at advantage, and Jam Jam, make me 1 advantage.
My first not terrible roll of the night. Or it's
Nice.
like a while. It's been a while. If I go,
Say, does Jam Jam have any inspiration to cash in all this adult?
I don't think
all
so.
the inspiration we hand out should just be adult onset inspiration at this point.
I still
would
have
marked
one of
mine.
those.
As far
if
as
you
I know,
want
I
it.
still have mine.
I still have one also if you want it. It's all yours. Whenever
I
you
think
want.
I'll be able to succeed at taking things from somebody else.
This is a fishing for fail moment. So.
I got a dirty 16.
Yeah. What do you got, Jam Jam?
14.
Oh yeah, handoff goes flawlessly. So you're just continuing your aggressive toboggan in the same direction you were.
No, he would like to try to Tokyo drift on the water and go back the other direction toward the stairs again.
It's badass.
Okay, if aggressive tobogganing allows that kind of movement, then yes, you move.
I mean,
10 feet
it
to
doesn't have to be
Glorp.
that tight of a curve, but
what's your movement distance? How far can you move while aggressive tobogganing?
because I can only move 30 feet, so I probably just make it to where Glorp is from where I was. And then,
Oh, wait, you get to where Glorp is. Hell, make a kick turn off one of the downed mimes.
Yep, that's fine
There
with
we
me.
go. So 10 feet there, 20 feet
Just has a
back.
flipper mark on his forehead.
Use me as a trampoline.
There's
I'm
Jam
sure we
Jam
will
at
get
the
to
end
that.
of 2. Glorp, which direction had you moved? I need to make sure I marked that down.
From the picture, I assumed I was going kind of southwest.
Okay, so further
Toward
away.
Percy.
All right.
Yeah, further away from
Cool.
the group. Of
So
them.
towards the corner of the stage. Got it. That's where I've got Glorp for end of round 2. Okay, Glorp, Jam, Percy stayed, and Brew. We are at you.
Yeah.
Wait a sec. I'm sorry, Jam. Did you have any bonus actions you were using? know you
Nope.
were
I just wanted to
aggressive
get the. I
tobogganing.
wanted to get the vial and get it away, so that way not only is Glorp not a target anymore, but whatever potentially dangerous substance this is Jam feels is in safer hands than it was before. Flailing around on the dance floor.
Honestly, that is excellent tactical move there. I
Our
love that.
cold storage for it now, however, is no longer. So I don't know what the expiry is on these things, or how how fast it's going to take to get to room temperature. But that's something to keep in mind.
Sure.
Anyways.
All right. So that takes us to Brew.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Brew, how you do?
He's hulking out over there.
Ooh.
I'm just trying to visually place all of the mimes. Because I feel like at this point, they're all wearing black and white stripes, right?
Yes.
I feel like that's become his, like, red...
Matador.
Yes,
Like
thank
Matador
you.
game.
So he's looking for just black and white stripes, and I'm sure there's other things that are black and white stripes too, but if they're not moving, so he's going to I see, so Glorp was in the center there. There was B4 there, right? Is he dead?
Let's see. 4 is still.
All right,
on
none of them
there.
are dead except for the one on my horn, right?
All right. So yes, currently 2 is down, 3 is low, 6 and 7 are down. Big guy is down.
All right, so whoever the low one is, he's going to.
That would be, let's see, 3 is what the one at the bottom of the stack that just got blown up by Glorp. So he's
I see.
probably about 10, 20, 35 feet away from you.
All right.
Now, number 4 is significantly closer. He's just 10 feet, basically right in front of you, looking away from the bar, standing next to the now very corpsey corpse of the big guy.
Yeah,
the
I'm just-
acolyte, or not acolyte, yeah. The nerdy mime is also very near to you as he had walked over that way. He is, maybe about 10 feet diagonal off to the right from you.
All right, let's go for him then. You said 10 feet?
Yeah, he's probably about 10 feet away from you. So if you walk 10 feet kind of diagonal to the right, you get the nerdy mime. If you walk 10 feet straight forward, you get just a regular mook.
I'll go for the nerdy mime.
All right.
So he's gonna just kind of charge toward him. And Shum, you're still on, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're coming for the ride.
Damn right.
So he charges for nerdy mime, and he's just going to go for the punch.
All right.
He's gonna stick to his
The mean
hands.
right. About to throw these hands.
like a haymaker with momentum.
Yeah, he's just gonna like charge at him and just kind of like use that momentum to push his fist forward. I feel like Goring Rush is a little too much, so we're just gonna. Ooh,
Is
hey.
it?
Well, I mean, he's got a mime hanging from his one horn, so I mean.
Oh, he's got pieces of the mime hanging.
Well,
I was gonna say that mime is on the floor now.
So that is a dirty 20.
Oh yeah.
I think that hits.
Oh yeah, it does. Let's go.
And that's gonna be 3 bludgeon.
Beat his ass.
I think I get a second.
Yeah, I think you get another unarmed attack for free. Well, it's part of that. Right? I think it's your bonus action.
So we're going to use that.
All right.
That's going to be a 16.
That hits.
And this time it's going to be 6 bludgeoning damage.
Exactly what you needed. You have rendered him either unconscious or whatever.
So
I blow him a kiss.
he comes toward him with the kind of hammering fist as he's running toward him, and then he just uppercuts him with the other fist.
It's called a 2-piece combo, by the way.
There it is.
Extra sauce.
And he just grunts afterwards.
All right.
Let's go. Love
so
that.
we got a little bit of move for the brew. Brew 2. Let's see, and that is down. Wonderful. Oh, 1 was also down. I just hadn't noted that earlier. If that was from the previous episode. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our mooks, 1 of our nerdies, and our big guy are all down.
Yeah, they are.
That is the end of this round of combat. Choom. We are back to you. You are riding on the shoulders of Brew, who has taken a more non-violent approach to this
Slightly.
one. I mean,
Still
it's a sliding
violent.
scale. yeah, just
Less
more
violent.
non-violent. Less.
I just don't know if that's the way I would describe it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty
It was
violent. That was up
very-
close.
there should have been blood.
I think I got one of his teeth
there
in my
will be
hand.
blood.
All right, y'all ready for this? So I'm going to start with my bonus action.
So you see Choom as he's standing on Brew's shoulders, just like, oh, fuck yeah! He's getting all hyped up, seeing his crew whoop some ass. 'Cause it's about damn time. So as he stands up, he's going to reach into his pack and pull out a stim, we're calling them, which I still have in the mission. And I'm going to use my bonus action to use my feet to inject Brew with this stim.
Oh
Where
yeah,
did this stim come from?
this couldn't
I
possibly go
have
wrong.
had it in my plumbing bag of holding since the mission, because I had it from the mission and never used it.
Where did you pick it up from? I'm trying to remember where we got that.
We
That
got it
stim
from
came
Proxy when we got all our stuff. We got potions.
Oh yeah, it's
but then we
like
called them
it's
stims.
a potion of healing. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and
okay,
I never
yeah.
used mine, so I still have it.
Okay,
So I'm gonna reach
we
in
were-
my plumbing tools.
Yeah, we're just trying to make sure that you weren't trying to use some janky, like, hey, I found this on a space station.
Yeah,
I don't know what it does.
Yeah, no, this is legit. It's not even expired yet, I think.
So as I use my foot and just jam it down, you just say "Tss" as he injects the stim.
There you go, big boy.
I'm going to use my free action. Any of the mimes that would be impeding Jam Jam in any way. Any lights pointed in their directions?
Jam Jam is probably clear.
Trying to go
Like-
back up the stairs.
Yeah, like he is 20
probably-
feet from the bottom of the stairs. He is moving away.
So then
and
Percy
there's
is really
no-
the only
Yeah.
one in immediate danger. So then towards Percy then, is there any lights kind of shining, pointing in that direction?
towards Percy.
Yeah,
there's plenty of lights. Not to mention, you can just turn the light you've got at him too. Like you have motion control on the one you're using.
Forgot about
Or-
that.
Yeah,
That's what I'll do.
Because
That's easier.
I think you took over one light, not the whole rack.
Yeah, just one light.
Let's be. Oh yeah, you're right. Because then I can only control that one. I wouldn't be able to switch the light. Okay. I see
Yeah,
what
you
you
have to like point it somewhere else.
Yeah,
essentially.
so I'll point it towards the ones shooting at Percy, and try and blind them with my free action.
Okay. So that is a pretty cohesive group. Let's say it's probably about a 20-foot circle that covers. Yeah. That covers.
Would it be an
basically-
action to do this? I mean, I feel
a
like
bonus
I
action.
told him any. I
Remote
told
command
him
was
any
free action.
I told him any further command would be as free.
Which I love.
Yeah.
Which is great.
It might be
And-
as a bonus, but I already told him it was a free action, so he gets to do that for the rest of this combat
No,
until
no,
I
no,
specify
no,
otherwise.
so-
Yeah.
I'm giving finger hearts for the people listening at home because I love this so much. But then also, now that the light is shining at them,
Yeah.
I'm going to point at. Let's say you said one of them actually hit Percy.
Yes, one of them did shoot through the table. He's standing. He's the one. He's B11, so he's the one closest. No, B12. I'm sorry, he's the one closest to Percy. He's the one at the circle table right there.
Hell yeah, and the ones that would have been in the way of me seeing him are downed, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at him, and I'm pissed, and I'm just like, no, not on his first successful mission. You're not gonna take this from him. And I'm gonna take my grease into a finger gun. And as the grease comes off my finger, it's going to ignite into a firebolt. And I'm going to shoot a firebolt at that guy.
Woohoo!
I have a slightly dumb question here. If you shoot a finger gun at a mime, does the mime get hit with an actual bullet?
Of fire. Yes.
I mean, in this case,
He shoots hot fire.
Okay, so that's 13 plus 4.
Yeah, that's gonna hit AC.
Dirty 17, yeah. And you just see the grease ignite into the flame, which by the way, through the rain, because it's probably rare to see fire going on during
yeah, it just doesn't
sprinklers.
ignite anything because
Right.
it's still like the sprinkler is still coming down.
Yeah, so it just like glistening off of all the water drops as it shoots through and sizzles its path to the fucking mime. I'm shooting him in the face, by the way, since I'm probably about eye level.
All right. So you've made your hit. How about our damage?
Damage,
All that beautiful
firebolt
beam
is
footage.
1d10.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll it on the. Oh God, D&D Beyond did like a whole fucking thing. I rolled a 3.
Okay. So he takes his
3
takes
damage.
his 3 to the face. Okay.
I singed his eyebrows. That's what I did. Singed them.
I mean, none of them have a particularly large HP pool, so even little bits can take you a little ways.
Nice.
All
He
right.
really liked his eyebrows.
Yeah. So I would say, just looking at the map, the one you shot is not blinded. Everyone else in that area is, because he's so much further south than the rest of them. I figured you want
Works
to
for
cover
me.
the big group. All right.
Yep. Sounds
So
great.
we
And
got that.
Brew, how much you had to roll a what's healing potion? 1d8?
2d4.
2d4? You get to roll
Plus
2d4
1.
health. Plus
It's
1.
2d4 plus 1.
Thank you, Frank.
Am I rolling that or are you rolling?
You rolling it.
You roll it.
That's a 1.
It's your body.
Take your
That's
fate
3.
into your own hands.
So it's those 2 plus 1.
Yep.
So
Yes.
it's 5. Which is perfect because that's what I lost.
Hey.
Got your
Everybody's
back.
just coming back to full HP today.
Got your back, literally. And I'm going to pat you on the back with my tail.
Wonderful.
Kind of
You certainly squeezed. Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. He does like kind of like a back and forth with his head because he doesn't actually realize that Choom is on his shoulder because he's so well. It's really the symbiote that's taking control. So the symbiote doesn't feel Choom, but I felt the tail. So it's Brew kind of reacting, but the symbiote's looking. So it's a weird moment for.
Ooh.
It's not terrifying at all. I am not scared for my life.
I mean, the fact that I haven't grabbed you and like thrown you is hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. All right, that is my turn. That is all of my action.
Yeah, you squeezed every last drop out of your action economy there. Percy, on to you.
Okay. I'm going to look at the big cluster of the people who shot at me. You know, you're going to kind of see me like kind of raise up, like, you know, like hand on my back because, like, you know, I kind of got shot probably somewhere in the side here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pull my shotgun out and you're going to see because I am a GIF, I can ignore the loading property of firearms. And I'm going to shove 2 of my rubber, like multi-ball, like spread shot in because the shotgun does have the spread property.
Wonderful.
Spread them.
And since, how far away? Let's see, give me a distance there. That's within 30 feet, yes? Yeah.
I would say your closest target is 10 feet. Your furthest target is 30.
No, I want the group. Yes, at 30 feet. So, spread essentially will allow me to, when I make an attack with the spread weapon, if the attack is made at a long range, I may apply my attack roll to a second creature within 5 feet of my original target. Long range is beyond 30 feet. So, I'm essentially targeting, you know, like I said, that group that is like 30 plus feet from me, right? That like the cluster of like the nerdy one, and then like was it 2 or 3 others that are there?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I guess they were just outside of 30 at the back of that group.
So I'm going to try to essentially, I'm going to make the attack roll. This attack roll is going to apply to both of them, but I roll damage separately for each.
All right.
Each creature takes essentially half damage from their respective rolls. So I'm going to roll a 2d6, but then it's going to be half because I'm spreading it between the 2 of them.
Okay. I dig it.
Attack roll. Anything else I can do just to make sure that this is successful?
So is there the front one and then 2 more behind it, or is there? How does that work?
Yeah, they're kind of clustered up. So it's essentially just another creature within 5 feet of the target I chose. And because I have Firearms Mastery as a GIF, I do not attacking at a long range with the firearm does not impose a disadvantage on me. So I'm just essentially trying to pick up one that's just out of 30 feet.
Yep.
And then have it, hit the guy next to it. So I'm gonna hopefully target the nerdy looking one.
Oh yeah, we can do the nerdy looking one because he's there.
That's the primary target, and then whatever's within 5 feet of him will take the spread.
Sure.
So attack roll is 14.
14 against the nerds will hit, and against the secondary will also hit.
Nice.
Fantastic. So we're going to roll this 2d6, but it's going to be bludgeoning because these are essentially rubber or goo pellets. Okay, that's 8 plus 3 is 11. Cut in half, we round
5
down or round up, I forget. Or we just spread it, so that it's...
Yeah, you can distribute.
So in that case, we'll do 6 to the nerd, 5 to the other one.
Okay. 8, 2, and
you just hear like the spray of all the like rubber pellets, like like hitting them and then like bouncing off of like the tables and other things.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh boy.
Wonderful. Okay, they take the hit. They would have made a except they don't because they follow the code.
Yeah, it's bludgeoning damage.
Murdered if they don't.
Yeah,
I'm going to use all my movement then to now dive back down into cover because fuck that noise. I just got shot.
Right.
And then, as my bonus action, I will tell Ollie to use its action, which will be... Pull it up. I'm going to have it use the Force Strike action.
Right.
Which is going to be a ranged weapon attack. It's going to shoot a little laser.
Pew!
Yeah, tiny little pew, 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 pew. All right, come out of it. So, it's going to go to its turn. I'm going to make that attack roll.
Who's it attacking?
It is going to be attacking, let's see, it's at only a 30-foot range. So, I honestly, since it's near where Glorp is, it's going to be whatever is within 30 feet of Glorp. So, it's probably that. So, probably the dude that's on the ground.
Okay, sounds wonderful. Yeah.
To finish off the semi-frozen guy.
Yeah.
Oh, my spell attack modifier to hit. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's going to be a 16. And it's just...
All right, 16.
Is it dirty?
1d4 plus PB force damage. What's PB? Oh, proficiency bonus. So it'll be 5 force damage.
All right. Yep, that is enough to down the prone one. So by all means,
force damage would also be again just like it's going to shoot him. It's going to get hit, and it's just the shot's going to knock him unconscious. Percival is not ready to take a life, so everything that he's doing is non-lethal.
Wonderful. All right, he is down, embarrassed, prone, faces down on the floor of a wet nightclub.
I imagine stun is still one of these circle. Whoa.
Love that.
Yes.
But I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep Ollie near Glorp. So like, if Glorp is like essentially just if Glorp moved, which I believe they moved like 10 feet away a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have it move, fly like 10 of its fly speed just towards Glorp and kind of be hovering around them.
Wonderful. All right, that is fantastic. Hey, Lev.
Yes.
What do you got going on all the way up there by the bar?
So I imagine that. Well, I did move in to.
Oh, you did. You moved in. Yep, I have you towards the dance floor.
I believe I'm still flanked by mimes, right? Even after Glorp's exploding ice shard.
You still have one that was right next to the. Let's see. We have 4.
I'm unsure what the status of 4 and 5.
Yeah, we have one about 5 to 10 feet immediately, quote, south of you. Okay. And another one literally in punching range to the west.
Perfect. I tap the shoulder of whichever one is closest to me, I assume.
He was locked in on something else, and his face turns with you with a very confused look.
And then I try to DDT him into submission.
For those unfamiliar, can you refresh us on what the spell DDT is?
Yeah. I'm gonna grapple him into my insect armpit, and then I'm gonna slap my hand to make a loud noise. I'm gonna kick my leg out, and we're gonna fall down to the ground together. His head first. Their head first.
Your body weight second.
Yeah.
Competing strength checks, yeah, grapple checks.
So you let me know.
I feel like we need to almost give like Lev some kind of like special grappling rules, specifically so that he can use wrestling moves in combat. We're gonna have to come up with some of these.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Whether it's the grapple for a setup,
it makes melee.
Yeah, that you have a special attack you can. A list of special attacks you can use on grappled targets.
That's true. I haven't brought up my.
Yeah, I feel like that just makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, like a grapple to prime, and then the second attack is the big, off the top rope. All right, so yeah, let's start with the grapple.
I have a 15.
So
my strength check.
That is a strength 15 against a regular mook who gets nothing and winds up with an 8 on the die. He is grappled.
Nice. And what do I roll for spell wrestling damage? What's an unarmed? Is this considered an unarmed strike? I guess.
Improvised weapon. Then their body is the weapon.
Yeah, the floor.
Floor. Yeah.
Falling damage, essentially.
I'm gonna say.
Tell me what's a roll, God.
Now, do you have multiple attacks, or you only have the one attack per turn?
Currently, I just have one attack. Yes.
Okay, so when you want to grab a creature, wrestle with it, you can use the attack action to make the grapple. If you had multiple attacks, you only have to cash in one of the attacks to grapple, so then you would get the rest of them. But by this, you have no other attacks you can use this turn against him. But you now
next round. Okay, gotcha.
They are grappled.
Yeah.
Dope.
Between sessions, let's work on writing some rules for the cool shit that comes after the grapple, but we'll invent something.
I'm very
next
down
turn.
for this.
Cool.
Yeah. I am very down for this.
Yeah, like fuck it. Let's invent a wrestling.
This is your background feature. This is your background feature.
Yeah. Oh fuck it. Let's invent a wrestling subclass if we feel like it. Whatever.
I mean, we already have the shipbreaker here.
I don't have proficiency in performance for nothing. Just to let you know.
Yeah. Say. All right, but anyway, yeah, he is a shipbreaker, but yeah, you're getting some wrestling bullshit in there. Yeah, that's your turn. It looks great. He is grappled.
I think it's Mime's turns now. Right?
Yeah. So just as we go into the enemy's turn, I don't want to commit to a whole set of combats because you listeners have places to be, and we'll catch you up on that next week. But as things sort of come in, the bouncer has made his way further into the room. He'll probably be about to do something. Anyone near him can see the anger in this man's eyes. Like, this bouncer is pissed naturally the way that Brew is assisted. He's got enough anger just for one for the whole room. But he's barging in. Most of the patrons have left. Things definitely seem a little quieter in here. The music is kind of doing its thing. But it's kind of echoing because the acoustics were not designed for a room with like 10 people in it. 5 of them being dead. It's dark. It's wet. Like, the major light is the green spotlight shining on the vast majority of the remaining mimes. That's why I want to call tonight's episode of the Hapless Heroes. We're gonna we're just gonna bounce right back into combat next time. This is just a little big. Can't keep it in one episode. Don't want to do just one round of combat per episode though, because that's predictable. I mean, come on, guys. You deserve better than that. I give you a round and a half.
Yeah, we just want to see we just want to see you make predictions based on the episode runtime of what you think is going to happen. We're just trying to keep you on your toes.
How long does it take us to kill mimes? I mean, sorry,
well, 15 of them.
Injure mimes.
Injure 14 of them, murder 1 of them.
Yeah. How long is the aftermath of this going to take, really? But anyway, that's where we're going to end this episode. Now, if you like us, we can be found on the internet. Now, back in the day, they used to tell me links don't grow on trees, and well, like many other things about like not having a calculator in my pocket, they were fucking wrong. Links do grow on trees. linktrd.ee/haplessheroes. That is every single one of our links, ladies and gentlemen. That'll take you to our Twitter. That'll take you to our Facebook. Nobody goes to Facebook anymore, but it'll take you there anyway. It's like a portal. I don't even think
I have our Facebook link on Linktree. I probably should fix that. I have like every other place we exist though, including
the crown jewel of our internet presence, the one that all of those would take you to, but the one our best link, the one near the root of this tree would take you, our Discord server. That's the place to meet and greet and chat and hang out with us on a daily basis, because we're all there, and some of us are there more than others. The terminally online people like me and Francesco, we're on that server all the time. The rest of your cast is also obviously there, but really, you're not here for us. You're not here for me. Nobody's around for me. But our community, oh yeah, that's what the people stay for, and that's what we want you to be part of. There's some really cool characters we've got. They're into D&D, they're into all things nerdy. We would love you to be part of us. Now, let's say you really like us. You leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. Now, podcast services get weird. They come, they go, they shift, they change names, they change properties. They're very amorphous. So maybe the place you're getting podcasts doesn't allow you to leave reviews. Maybe you've just moved to a new service or something. So if you move to a new one and you can leave a review there, cool. If you can't, we got a channel in our Discord called 5 Stars. But regardless of how you do it, if you leave us a review, we're perceptive folk. We'll find it eventually, sometimes a little while later, but we will find it. We will read it on the air to recognize you as the 5-star human that you are. But if you really, really like us, you could donate to our Patreon, patreon.com/haplessheroes. The link for that is also growing on our tree. We have, just a couple modest little patron tiers there. We're not really in it for the money, but, every little bit that is donated to us, it does help. We use it towards the running of this show, towards our equipment, our serving, our servers, whatever we need. Every now and again, it gets us a pizza party once every about 4 or 5 years or so. Pretty cool. But all of it goes right back into the show so we can continue to create this ad-free entertainment that you guys have been enjoying for over 5 years now, probably 7, approaching a decade possibly. We're just going to keep going, and we're not going to put ads in because we think they're bullshit. So support from patrons like you is much appreciated. But I got nothing else. I've talked it out. I really need to give my face a rest, so I'm going to outro my cast starting from my right with, my left. I want to go back out from the way I came in. So starting on my left with Choomdaloom, played by Seb.
All right, everybody. Wait a second. When I asked Glorp for ice the other day, they told me they had shards. They meant shards, right?
To his left, we have Glorp Glup Glup, played by Nicole.
Oh, I feel so much relief after getting rid of that ice shard.
To her left, we have Brunner Brublitzbor, played by Mike. To his left, we have Lev Zangief, played by Lou.
Okay, sell this one pretty good, because it is going to hurt, honestly. I'm going to put this guy through the mat! Let's go!
To his left, we have Jam Jam, played by John.
Until next time.
And to his left, we have Percival Flodhest, played by Francesco.
Oh, I've been shot. I've been shot.
My name is Dave, and I've been your host and Dungeon Master this evening. Join us next week as we close out this round of combat. Probably go through another one and maybe a little bit of denouement here, a little bit of resolution to this little blip in the chapter. Bye-bye now.
Wait, no, you said shards, right? You said shards.
See ya.
Don't play the outro music. You said shards. Did you say shards?
Bye. Sure. Bye now.
I think we're on the same page here.
Sure.